How's it going, everybody? It's the day before Father's Day, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the opportunity now to tell everybody, all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. Um, for Father's Day today, for me, I am smoking a pipe. I got some Escudo in Mark Tinsky. I believe this is a Christmas pipe. This one's from 2011, and um, I got a little bourbon. It's a little Eagle Rare. It's a local store pick. It's actually really good. I've never really messed around with Eagle Rare too much, but local store pick, and I figured I'd try it. It's really good. I usually like to put like a ice cube or two in the bourbon. I prefer that than neat, than drinking it neat generally. Um, so yeah, I think an ice cube or two. It's good in there. It makes the bourbon change throughout the glass, so you kind of forms and develops a little bit. Cat's mad at me right now because I'm not feeding him yet because the garage door's up. But smoking a pipe, drinking some bourbon, and I got a steak on the barbecue. Um, I mean, what more can you say? You can't complain about that. If you complain about that, there's something wrong with you. Anyway, this tin of Escudo is almost gone. It's got one bowl left. I got one more. And I thought about it. I go, I don't know. Sorry, by the way, sorry if you hear road noise, cat meowing, birds. Obviously, I'm outside. It's in the evening and everything's, chatting and people are driving by and cat's hungry. So it is what it is. But what could I say about Escudo that hasn't already been said by, dozens of other guys before? I mean, it's just good, It's just good. As far as Virginia Periques go, I mean, even if you don't necessarily like Perique, if you just like good Virginias, I think you're gonna like it. I mean, there's not enough Perique in there to really, in my opinion, to scare people off if you don't like Perique. But yeah, I mean, it's just good stuff. I mean, I know that there's guys out there that smoke nothing but Escudo. I mean, I don't know if that's really saying anything because there's probably guys out there that smoke nothing but half and half. So I don't really know what that says, but um, I think if someone said, you got one tobacco, you have to pick one tobacco you can smoke for the rest of your life. That's the only thing you can buy. That's the only thing you can smoke. I'd be hard pressed not to pick Escudo. There's a couple others that, I think, be a kind of a coin flip between, right? For me, Escudo, it's a little bit different blend, but GLP's Piccadilly would be another one just because I like that so much. Um, there's a couple others, maybe like something like Scottish Cake or Rainer Long Golden Flake, things like that. Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to pick one of those over the other. I think it'd pretty much have to be, come down to coin flips. Um, Side note, I found a tin of GLP's Embarcadero in the cellar the other day, and it's dated 2008 on it, so it's roughly 14 years old. So I went ahead and cracked that tin last night and had a bowl. And I don't like doing first impressions, guys, but I'm telling you, man, that stuff is good. I've smoked a few tins of that, a few tins of Whack-A-Mole, a few tins of Sunday Picnic, and I'm putting all those in the same category because they all generally are like a Virginia Perique with some Izmir leaf or a Virginia with some Izmir Turkish. Um, but that, it's probably, I don't know if you can wait 14 years, but I think probably 10, 12 years when it's, all those tobaccos, I would smoke them in the first couple of years of them being tinned, and they were really good, don't get me wrong. But I could see how the Izmir would put people off when it's that young. It's got kind of a earthy sourness to it, which I do kind of enjoy. It's maybe not, I don't maybe enjoy it all the time, but it is pretty good. I can see, but I can see being put off by that sort of like earthy sourness. It's not like a earthy spiciness like Perique. It's like, um, I don't know. It's kind of like an acidic sourness, earthiness. It's kind of different. It's kind of different. But after opening this tin with 14 years of age on it, my God, it is good. It's a lot of that sourness it's been muted quite a bit. It's muddled down. That earthiness is still there. When I open the tin, it's like sticking your face into a big bag of dried fruit. Um, it's got um, good Virginia sweetness. It's got that good earthiness, a little bit of pepper. I mean, it's just really good. I'm gonna have a hard time putting that one down, I think. And I am bummed because I only have that one. I only have that one tin of that. It's just got lost, I guess. So apparently, I gotta buy some more and forget about it for 10 years, 12 years. But it's good stuff. So this is not really. I mean, I thought about doing an Escudo review. I think what I've said on it, plus what thousands of other people have said on it, is probably good enough. It's really good. You like Virginia Periques, you're gonna like it. Most likely, you've already smoked it. If you've been smoking a pipe for any length of time, you've most likely already ran into Escudo. If you haven't, I'm telling you, buy a tin, try it. Um, I would say, more people are not disappointed by Escudo than are disappointed by Escudo. Other than that, Father's Day is tomorrow. Like I said, you know, my wife is out of town. She's on a trip. My mom and dad are camping right now, about a half hour away. They asked if the granddaughter, my daughter, could go stay go hang out with them today and stay the night. So I took her over a little bit ago and dropped her off. So she's over there with them. So I got the house to myself. So I figured, I'm gonna grab an artichoke. I'm gonna cook up a nice steak. I'm gonna drink some bourbon, smoke a pipe. Man, I'm telling you what, just living my best life over here. Obviously, I miss my wife, my daughter, but it's hard to argue with what I got going on right now. I'll tell you what, boys, it's hard to argue with it. So, one other thing, pipe shows. Chicago Pipe Show was last weekend or the weekend before. I don't know. I was trying not to pay too much attention because I was uh, I was feeling the heartbreak of not being able to go, and I've actually never been able to go to a pipe show. Um, I really want to go. I understand Brian Levine is going to be, he's trying to put together the West Coast Pipe Show in Vegas again this year. Sounds. I had heard, end of October, beginning of November. I don't know if the dates have actually been nailed down yet or not. But boys, I tell you what, I'm gonna do everything I can to make it to that show. I don't know about filming anything and all that kind of stuff. My first pipe show, I just really kind of want to go and I just want to go and experience it and talk to everybody without having a phone out trying to interview people. There's a lot of people that do that. I don't. Like I said, for me, the experience is gonna be a lot more valuable than that. So, and the nice thing is I can fly if I want to fly, or if it's cheap enough, or I can drive. It's only 6 to 7 hour drive. I don't mind driving. I actually prefer to drive. I like I like driving. In another life, I probably could have been a truck driver, but so that's what I'm looking forward to right now is hitting that West Coast Pipe Show. Looking forward to seeing some cool pipes, talking to guys. I've only ever really talked to people on the phone or over Instagram or something like that. Occasionally, I have a phone conversation with someone. In fact, I had a phone conversation with Scott at Blue Room Briars the other day. He had a pipe on the website I was kind of curious about. I wanted to call and chat with someone about. So I ended up ordering that, and so when that gets here, I'll make a video about it. It's a pretty cool pipe. A little hint on, I'll give you a little hint um, on the maker. So it's an estate pipe. I have a pipe made by this particular, I don't even know what to say, artisan. This particular artisan or artisans, and they no longer, or he no longer, or she no longer make pipes like they used to. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It's a nice little Danish shape. You know, I like Radicis a lot. It's, you know, but generally I kind of lean towards more of the Danish style, a little bit smaller pipes, a little bit different, a little bit more classically Danish shaped stuff that's on the smaller side. I was listening to a podcast the other day, the Get Piped podcast, those guys, and one of the guys, I think his name is Adam. I think Adam. He was talking about sizing of pipes and stuff like that. But he's like, it took him, you know, he was saying it took him a long time to figure out kind of the sizing of pipes that he liked. You know, he's a clencher, he likes to clench, and he, you know, made a couple purchases, gets the pipe and goes, holy cow, this is like twice as big as I, you know, thought it was going to be. So over the years, what I kind of did was I started looking at weight. Generally, I know if a pipe is between 30 grams and 45 grams, I know that generally the size of that pipe is going to be pretty close to the size that I like. You know, just depending on the shape and all that, you have to take that in consideration. But, you know, and it's not a foolproof thing, but weight, in my opinion, is a good, it's a good starting point. Sorry about that. My neighbor went by and he wanted to chat for a while about our address sign and our mailboxes on this little street that I live on. You know, the main street's up there, and then there's kind of like a little private access road that like 5 houses on. And the address sign's getting ready to fall over, and the mailbox, the burnouts and crackheads, they'll, you know, every once a week or so they'll come open up all the mailboxes and jack with stuff. So we're trying to get that figured out. But anyway, the last thing I was going to say was the pipe show in Vegas. I really want to go to that, and I really want to save up some good money for that. I know there's probably guys that go to those things with, you know, 5-10 grand, you know, whatever, you know, crazy amounts of money. I'm hoping if I can save up between $1,000 and $2,000 just to use on pipes and tobacco and things like that, I'll be happy with that. If I go with $2 grand and I come back with 1,500 because I, you know, only found one pipe that I really liked or whatever the case is, I'm fine with that. But I really want to go experience it, you know, meet all the people, look at all the pipes. You know, I really like going to gun shows, so the way I look at it is the same thing. You know, it's, you know, talking to people, wheeling and dealing, maybe, you know, whatever the case is. So I hope I can make that happen. I hope Brian can make that happen, and you know, we'll see how it is. Oh, that's right. See, I was talking about, I think right when Ryan came up, I think I was talking about pipe sizes. So, well, like I said, for me, it's about weight, you know. And I would, if anyone out there is, if you've bought a pipe and go, man, this is way too big or way too small, or, you know, whatever the case is, you know, take all your pipes that you really, really like and see what kind of weight they're at. Or if you have 20 pipes and out of 5 or 6 of them you particularly like, you know, a certain size or whatever, see what kind of weights are on those and just go, okay, you know, if I'm in, you know, if I'm between 40 grams and 60 grams, I'm going to like it. Or if I'm between 20 grams and 40 grams, you know, it's going to be in the ballpark. And see what you think. It worked for me. It hasn't actually steered me wrong yet. I have gone outside of that weight range because I've made exceptions, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, it's been a good tip. It's been a good system for me. So I hope that I can splice these 2 videos together, because if I can't, then I'm really screwed. So, yeah, we'll see. I guess I'll have to try to figure it out on my phone. Uh, but, oh well, not the end of the world, right? You get the point either way, right? Once again, to all the dads out there, happy Father's Day. Um, we love you. We love our fathers. Obviously, we love our mothers. They had their day. Sorry, mothers, I didn't make a video for you. Didn't know I was going to make a video for the dads, but I imagine about 99% of the people watching this video are probably men anyway. So, got to know your audience, I guess. Adios.